For people of Tarikat, should they think that everything is coming to them from their Sheykh? Or should we think that everything is coming from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Can you please explain the difference between these thoughts?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Everything is coming from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That is clear. People of Tarikat will understand divine protocol. Allah creates causes for whatever that is coming from Him to us. Let's just talk about us, mankind. Let's not talk about other kinds or other kinds of creations. There's a divine protocol. Everything Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is sending, and everything that is going back, there is a divine protocol. For example, in our existence, physical existence, the divine protocol is we don't come from Allah, right? Right?
Yes.
Can anyone say, I come from Allah? Can you say, Shaykh, where you come from? Moon? From your parents. Physical. Your parents come from Allah? From their parents. Going back to Adam alayhi salam, that's Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created Adam alayhi salam. Putting the breath, the holy breath, the divine breath. Do we know that we are coming from Allah? Yes. But are we directly coming from Allah that way? No. Simple example. There's a cause. Allah creates these causes when He sends, and Allah creates the causes for us to go back. When you die, do you go directly to Allah? You belong to Allah, right? No. Where do you go? Grave. You go to the grave. After that, do you go directly to Allah? No. Oh. So many gates you have to go through. Protocols that you have to go through. Now, for those ones who are wanting to come close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it is a divine order. Now Allah is saying, seek the best means to come close to me. What are the best means to come close to Allah? Make a ladder to go up the moon? Huh? The best means. Meaning the one who is closest to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The one who is been created to be the most beloved, and that most beloved one is saying, Allah has given me the title of a mercy to all of creation, all the universes. And all of the universes know that the best means to Allah, the best gate to Allah, the Bab, is the Holy Prophet ﷺ. Everything is coming from Allah, but there is a divine protocol. Those who are more intelligent will understand this divine protocol is not cancelling out Allah, because the aim is to Allah. Allah is creating these protocols. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is openly saying, He has created everything in creation for the sake of that Holy Prophet ﷺ. In a Hadith Qudsi, He's saying, if it were not for you, understand how the language is. Allah is not saying to the mankind, if it were not for Him. He could have. He could have said, if it were not for Him. If it were not for Him, I would not have created the universes. But He didn't. He said, if it were not for you. To the Holy Prophet ﷺ. If it were not for you. How sweet and how private that the Holy Prophet ﷺ is opening this. Hadith Qudsi is coming from him. It's his own private conversations with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's divine speech. Allah is saying, if it were not for you, I would not have created the universes. And the secret that Hazrat Ali saw for a split second, that everything that has been created, everything that is created, creating and will be created, it is existing in the Holy Prophet ﷺ, in his light, in his reality. And that split second that Hazrat Ali Karamallahu Wajhah witnessed, Hazrat Uwais al-Qarani, he was never separated from it. So everything is coming from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now, people of Tarikat, every Tarikat coming from Hazrat Ali, or coming from Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq, 41 Tarikats, teaching people, those ones who wants to come close to Allah, who wants to understand how to return to Allah. They are teaching now, for you to return to Allah, seek the best means. You must. Don't seek your own means. Don't rely on your own faith or your own intelligence or your own research. We're talking about spirituality here. Leave aside all the other kinds of knowledges. In order to reach to Allah now, you have to hold on to the ways of the Prophet, Tarikat. And those ones who are going to teach you the ways, they have been appointed 1400 years ago. In that cave, the appointment was given. You have to find that one. That one is calling. You have to find, and when you found the way, hold on to that one, because he's going to teach you about your Lord. Now, everything that Allah has created, all his rahmat, it is for the sake of the Prophet ﷺ. And everything else that he has created, it is for the sake of the Prophet ﷺ. It is coming through him. And this is an understanding in Tarikat, to know that what is for you, for the murid, it is given then from that divine protocol, through that holy lineage, reaching from one Grand Shaykh to another Grand Shaykh to your Shaykh, is reaching to you. It's coming from them to you. Is it coming from Allah? Yes, everything comes from Allah. If this whole building only has one power supply, you're all going to find that power supply, that wall socket, to take from there. You know it's coming from Niagara Falls. Why you don't go to Niagara Falls to take it? Why? You know the sun is providing the sunlight. Why you don't take rocket like all these musky people? They take rocket, go to the sun to get sunlight. Why you let the sun to be filtered through thousands of miles, so much space and time for you to get it? Are we saying that electricity is coming from the wall? No, it's coming from the place where they are churning and they are converting that energy to electricity. Are we saying now the Shaykh is the cause. No, he is the means. He is the means. He is not the cause. The cause is Allah, but he is the means. And Allah is saying, find the best means. The best means is the Holy Prophet ﷺ. And when he has appointed those ones to teach, coming all the way down to 1,400 years, we find those means and we hold on to it. This is a little bit of a subtle knowledge, but at the same time is common sense. If you want to find fault in it and to say shirk, it is very easy. But if you have 2 brain cells, you understand. If you say, well, this will lead people to shirk, then we will tell you, everything in this world will lead you to shirk. The food will lead you to shirk. Your wives will lead you to shirk. Your husbands, your children, there's gold, everything in this world. Not only this world, Shaitan. Your desires that is inside. Oh, and your ego will lead you to that. So, now we have intelligence that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us. We will learn to balance it when we use that intelligence and we submit it to the intelligence of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, submitting it to the intelligence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, following, thinking, understanding through that divine protocol, we will learn. If you don't submit that intelligence, you're just using your own intelligence, nothing. You start thinking that you are creating things. May Allah give us intelligence to understand a little bit. Doesn't matter. I wasn't planning to make explanation. Because sometimes you get too heavy. Half of you are sleeping. So it's coming from our Shaykh. He's taking it from his Shaykh, from his grand Shaykh, from the Holy Prophet ﷺ, from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. More you understand that reality, the more that you are going to learn how helpless you are and that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is holding everything. May Allah forgive me and bless you, inshallah. Fatiha. Assalamu alaikum.